referendum we've been watching all night. Allie, what do you got?
We can now call that Virginia voters have voted in favor of a referendum to allow for
Virginia!
the redistricting of federal House districts in the state of Virginia, which will allow Democrats now to take 3 to 4 seats, depending on how things go in the midterm elections. We have 82% of the vote in across Virginia. 50.28 has voted in favor of the referendum, 49.72. Now, you might say that feels close with 82% of the vote in. The issue is this, that all of those states, all of those counties and districts that have voted against it, that vote came in pretty early. The 2 big counties where we still don't have as much of the count in yet is 51% in Fairfax County. This is the biggest county, Northern Virginia. It's the biggest county in the entire state. We know how this goes in Virginia. So right now it's trending 71 to 29. The percentage there is probably going to stay the same or go
the
higher.
thing that you should know is that the guys that do this data and interpret it are experts at politics to the point in which they know more about it than most people, and so they know where the votes are going to come from that are in favor of it.
Counties around D.C., although most of these are almost complete, 95% there, 97% there. The other thing to do is go around Richmond, where, again, 60% of the vote is in. That's 81-18. Again, 40% of the way to go there. We're likely to see the margins run up, which is why at 82% we're able to call this.
Allie Velshi, thank you very much. That's big news. It is wild to think about Trump sort of concocting this plan of, like, we'll just do this Texas thing. Like, yoink, easy 5 votes.
As if no one...
Easy peasy, no one's going to do anything, and then we'll...
It's kind of like the Iran thing. Like, he didn't expect them to fight back. He doesn't expect anyone to do anything. Like, he doesn't think back past the first step. He's like, I'll do what I want to do, and then everyone's just going to roll over. And when people don't roll over, it, like, takes him by surprise, I'm good for Virginia.
I was really cracking up, Tim, with the quote from Trump calling in Virginia saying, I don't know if you've heard of gerrymandering, but it's a bad thing. It's like, look, our favorite good government reformer weighing in on the Virginia redistricting.
Yeah, Donald Trump feels passionately, very strongly in opposition to gerrymandering in this one case for one day. Here's why I think this is so important and such a big win for Virginia, and kudos to Abigail Spanberger and Louise Lucas and the others for pushing it in Virginia. But I think sometimes there's fatalism on the anti-Trump, pro-democracy side about how, they're going to cheat in these elections.
They always cheat.
I hear that a lot from people. They tried to cheat. Like, this was a case of them trying to cheat.
Republicans can't win without cheating.
Mid-cycle redistricting, and it backfired spectacularly. They're going to end up losing seats on net when you add up the states that ended up doing redistricting changes. And I think that's a good lesson. And that might not be a lesson in quote-unquote good government, but it's a lesson in trying to actually fight for a democracy that works.
Politics still exists. Public opinion still exists. Like, all that stuff is still there. People still have leverage. They have agency. They have power. That's whether you watching at home as a participant in American democracy or people holding elected office and up and down the line.
And then I wrote in, as far as my comment is concerned, turnabout is fair play. Giving Republicans a taste of their own medicine is therapeutic. And then I linked to this video.
For candidates who make me think I should be embarrassed to believe what I believe, Sam. I'm tired of getting them elected. We all need some therapy. Because somebody came along and said liberal means soft on crime, soft on drugs, soft on communism, soft on defense, and we're going to tax you back to the Stone Age because people shouldn't have to go to work if they don't want to. And instead of saying, well, excuse me, you right-wing, reactionary, xenophobic, homophobic, anti-education, anti-choice, pro-gun, leave it to Beaver trip back to the 50s, we cowered in the corner and said, please, don't vote me. No more. I really don't care who's right, who's wrong. We're both right. We're both wrong. Let's have 2 parties. Huh? What do you say?
And that's really all I have to say about that one.